Let's bubble a pot of soup. It's cold outside. I have had enough of this winter. How about you? If you're in Canada, how are you feeling with this winter? It is dragging too long. I'm so looking forward to springtime. Anyhow, I don't know what to call this soup, if it's pea soup, beef soup. But I had some beef bones in the fridge and I came home and I was so cold. I just wanted a nice bowl of soup. Wash it off properly with vinegar and then I just poured some hot water over it and rinse it off, and then I'm going to season it up with my green seasoning, of course. I'm going to saute in my Instapot, saute it just for a bit, and then I'm going to add my peas, which was soaking overnight. When I realized that this was a handful of peas, I was like, but this is going to make me pea soup, but me use it same way. And I was to go find some salt beef or something else to add to this, and I didn't get the chance to. So we make use of what we have. I cut up my vegetables, add my milk, that is my sweet potato, and we add everything to a pot. Stir up and season up as we go. And yes, may I use scallion and may I use thyme, because this is someone who comment, where the scallion there? You no use thyme. Listen, sometimes you have to just use what you have. You can't make, because you don't have one thing put on your pot, right? So I make use. If we don't have no scallion, if we don't have no time, we don't have none. I'm going to do without it. I'm going to find other ways to season my pot. Now time to go and knead up my spinners them, so that get them nice and ready. Just like that, I'm going to drop them in the pot one by one. We did end up finding a piece of pumpkin also in the freezer, so I also add the pumpkin. So this is beef bone, pea soup, pumpkin, and I find some corn in the freezer also, and make sure them in along with the sweet potato. Me say that soup here rich and nice. Pea soup is my favorite soup, so this is my type of soup, except some of the salt beef. And I added, I think, a cock soup mix, one of those gray soup mix. I added one or two of them, and I just added a little bit of the noodle. That is the pumpkin and beef one. Yeah, so we turn it in a pumpkin pea soup. What else do you add to your pea soup, your authentic pea soup? Because I know a lot of people don't add pumpkin to pea soup, but I do, because I do what I do in my kitchen. You can do what you want to do in your kitchen. Look on the soup. What is missing from this pot of soup? Tell me in the comments, and tell me what you want in your bowl. Let me share out your bowl while I'm sharing out my bowl and the soup nice bad. Thanks again for sticking around.